What's going on, guys? Ckrane here once again with another Black Ops video. I know I haven't done a Black Ops video in a while. I'm sorry, and I'm going to disappoint you again by not even talking about Black Ops. But this issue that I'm about to talk about has a lot of commentators and YouTubers alike have been talking about lately. So might as well I get in the fray and get my 2 cents in, I guess. But the main reason why I'm talking about it is because one video in particular I was watching from a YouTube channel called The Gun Shop, which some of you might know is owned by a guy named Guns for Hire. He's from Next Gen Tactics. I fucking love his videos. He's so frank about everything. I love it. But in this video particularly, he talks about bullying, and I wanted to talk about it too. I wanted to get, like, in a deep conversation with him because I actually understood what the hell he was talking about. But I got bullied like at grade 4, I think. I was called a name or something like that. I can't remember really. It was so long ago. I don't know. But I got called a name, and I'm remembering this from what my parents had told me. But I was called a name, and my instant reaction was to punch the kid in the face. And that was literally the last time I was ever picked on. Ever since I got out of school, I've never been picked on ever again. But the main reason why I want to talk about bullying is mainly because of the fact that some people have no idea how strong bullying is. A lot of people think bullying isn't as bad as people are trying to make it seem, which is just crazy. Knowing the school I went to for high school and middle school was very, very poor at policing bullying or policing anything in that matter. And the thing that makes me angry about this is the fact that there's something called this is what I call it, but categorization of kids. And what I mean by that is the classics, the popular kids, the gothic kids, the nerds, the ugly kids, the classic setup. Every school has it. It's for some reason just how kids think and work. I was never really a part of it. I was in a mixture of all of them. I hung out with all of them. I talked to all of them. I got along with all of them. But the majority of what I was hanging out with was people from the football team, from all the sports teams on the school. And I really wanted to name the school off, but I don't want to because I don't want to risk anything. I don't want to, maybe get sued. I don't know how that works, so I'm not going to even risk it. But the school, the sports in some of these schools are ridiculous. If you're in a sport, it's pretty much a free pass to bully whoever the fuck you want. It won't matter what they do. The school won't punish them because they're the star player, or hey, they're very vital to our team, when in reality, who gives a fuck about high school sports? Come on. I mean, I know there's sort of like a step up for college, but shut the fuck up. No. Especially where I live in Syracuse. Fuck you. There's no one special from Syracuse in that shitty ass high school. But these kids had a free pass to do whatever the fuck they want. And it's the same for a lot of schools. There's a lot of schools that have that favor their sports kids over normal kids and everything like that. But the reason why I wanted to tell you this is because it sucked for me, because I was hanging out with these guys, and at one point I remember having to stand outside this bathroom. I was just talking to my friends, and then a popular kid, that's what we're just going to call him, a popular kid. The kid that that everyone loves, which not true, but he grabbed a kid with glasses, and this is why he was picking on him, was because he had glasses. And he grabbed him, brought him into the bathroom. All of you guys know what a swirly is. It's funny in the movies. It's funny when you hear about it. But swirlies generally mean you dip someone in the toilet, and usually meaning their hair only. But this kid took it way too far. He was literally sticking this kid's face into the toilet, so this kid couldn't breathe. The only way this kid stopped was the fact that this kid damn near died. He couldn't breathe. You could tell he was struggling. It was sickening. But the thing that made me angry about myself about that was the fact that I didn't do anything. But the reason why was because I wasn't really paying attention what the situation was. I didn't understand what was going on. But then when he came out, he said, I gave this kid a swirly like none other. And then I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I went in the bathroom and, I just saw this kid fucking half passed out laying on the ground, damn near dead. I thought he was dead, for Christ's sake. And that's not bullying. That's fucking taking it to a whole new level of craziness. And this is fucking high school. There's no goddamn reason you should be this goddamn angry. There's no reason you should be this violent, especially for a kid like that who's really not going through much shit. When in reality, the people that they pick on, which makes me so angry, is the fact that they're picking on the kids that are. The best way I can explain it, they're the kids that are alone at lunchtime. That don't have many friends, that are ones that are I'm not making fun of anyone, but like are in band camp or something, something cliche like that. But there is some truth to it. Sometimes, sometimes they could be some of the most popular kids ever, but most of the time that's true. And it blows my mind knowing these popular kids that have all this attention know that these kids are already in a shitty spot in their life, knowing they're sitting alone at lunch, not being able to talk to anybody, and they decide to make their life a living hell even more by reminding them every goddamn day that they're alone at lunch or during free time or a break or something. It's sickening, and it makes me so angry, and I never understood why they did this. I never wanted to be a part of that, so me and my buddies, and actually my buddies that were just playing in this game right here, the 315 crew, we actually all went to the same school, and they would back up the fact that what I'm saying is true, and I just didn't understand why they decided to pick on these kids, knowing these kids had it bad enough, and they're just making it worse by bullying them. And so what we decided to do was to get together, get with the kids that were considered unpopular, not part of the big group, and protect them. We decided to protect them, and that's what we did. We protect them for almost half a year, and by the end of the year, we actually had the popular kids standing alone in the lunchroom at one point, and all the other kids that were once not accepted, not popular, not surrounded by friends that were alone, they had all the people around them. We were walking in huge groups. Every time we walked by the popular kids, the kids would get out of our way because we could overpower them at any time. And it shows that if you want to get bullying out of your school, you need to know how to do it. You need to have someone that's willing to do a lot of things that are considered not supposed to be in school. Like, this is what the video from Guns that he's talking about, and that's why I wanted to do a commentary on this, is because I related to what he was talking about, how don't take shit from people that bully. And that's what I did. I didn't take shit from people that bully. I protected the kids that couldn't protect themselves because they're too small, or they're just not that tough. I don't consider myself tough, but I'm more, I guess, stupid, knowing I'm more willing to do stupid shit to get shit out of the way, So we protected them, and then after a while, there's this one football player in my school that got he was in a gym locker room, and there was this kid there that was, I think this kid was like the friends with the kid that got the swirly, and it was the same guy, and this guy grabbed him by his neck and was doing a headlock on him, and he was choking him out. And when the kid was damn near passed out, he let go of him, and I was like, that's already bad enough. And I turned around because he let go of him because he saw me and my buddies coming, and we're like, okay, that's fine. You let him the fuck go. And then when we turned around, I heard a loud noise, and it was the guy, the popular kid, the football player. He kicked the kid in the face as hard as he could, and he kicked him so hard in the face that his head bounced off the wall behind him, and that was the noise I heard, was his skull hitting the back of the wall. And that drove me over to the edge. I grabbed that guy. I grabbed that football player. I threw him against a locker. I punched him in the face a couple of times, and then I told him, if you touch that kid one more time, I'll kill you. And there was meaning behind that. I wasn't bullshitting around. And the gym teacher, he must have been right there at the right time. He overheard me say that, and I got expelled for that. Of course, that kid didn't get touched. He was still in the school the next day, even though, despite the fact that that kid had a concussion after getting hit in the head with boots and a wall. I got expelled for threatening, and this kid didn't get expelled for almost killing a kid once in the bathroom, and now getting kicked in the face. And by the way, that kid that I'm talking about, the football player, he's so patriotic. He's now in the Army. So congratulations. That's the type of people that are protecting America, which I'm very proud of. Awesome. That's good to know that we have shit people protecting us now. This is our future, and it's really scary knowing there's tons of other people like this out there. It's one of the most terrifying thoughts in my head, is the fact that these future kids are going to be our future, which is terrifying. I don't want these kids to be there. No way. And knowing this school, I want to name it off, but I can't because I don't want to get in trouble. But this school did absolutely nothing. This school kept this kid there because he's the star football player, and they didn't want to touch him, and blamed everyone else, including my friends. My friends got kicked out of school too eventually because they kept protecting even though I left. And bullying is two ways. One by the kids and one by the school. The school will back up the bullies because the school wants those bullies for football, whatever sports they want to, whatever. They don't give a fuck. These kids are dumb as nails in reality. So it's scary. But this video is running short, and obviously the video is like gone. So all you're seeing is a blank screen. I am sorry. I'm over talking. I just wanted to tell you that story because it just seems like a lot of people get it twisted and think the schools try their best at trying to keep the bullying away, which is simply untrue. My school that I went to did a horrible job. They enabled it. They made it even easier for these kids to bully and not get in trouble. So just make sure you keep in mind, if the school's not going to do anything, no one will. So just grow some balls if you don't have some already, and take charge, and don't wait for someone to help. You do it yourself. That's about it, guys. If you want to, steal this video from my channel and upload it to your own channel. But I'm out of here, guys. It's about to hit the time limit, so I'm out, guys. Peace.